Okay, so it's kind of dark, and it's because it's later than when I would normally be leaving. But apparently there was supposed to be some storm that was supposed to happen, and like it rained, and it was dark, but like I didn't see any lightning or hear any thunder, so I don't know what happened really. But I learned that Mountain Dew, so I was really like dragging today, and I learned that Mountain Dew has a mango flavored Baja Blast, and I was like, heck yeah, man. So I grabbed a couple so I could try one and my fiance could try one. So we're gonna, well, I opened mine already, but you know, you get it. So hey, good morning. It is like 11, so it's still morning technically. I just painted my nails, and then I painted my toenails too. Just cause like, so the cleaner that I use at work like causes my nail polish to kind of just like fall off. But then I have like this debate in my head that I'm like, did I put it on too thick? But then I'm gonna go over like all my like my skin around my nails with nail polish remover. But like, see that? Like, look at that one right there. Why is it? Why? But yeah, nothing really going on. I mean, I had some waffles. Those were the Belgian waffles that Eggo came out with. I got the vanilla ones, which I guess are like the original. And then I also got some like cinnamon and something. Or maybe they're just cinnamon. But trying them out tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. I did have my first protein shake in maybe a while. So I'm gonna have to be having protein shakes because our bananas are like getting a little gnarly looking. But yeah, it was just strawberry and banana. Just, you know, pretty simple. I forgot to mention that yesterday, so I got like some birthday money, and I was like, you know, I always wear like the same rings. I usually have like a D20 like spinny ring on one finger, and then I have like a bottle cap opener, one on the other one. And I was looking at Etsy, which I know. There was a sale going on, so I like looked at who had a sale, and I was like, oh, okay. So I found some cool rings. They just shipped today, so I'm pretty excited about that. Also, maybe possibly reached out to a tattoo artist about some piece that I want to get on like my forearm. That's going to be around like 6 to 6.5 inches, I believe. I think I measured it right. But yeah, so that is a thing, maybe. I'm hoping. I sent like all the reference pictures and everything that I wanted. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy, but like, this will definitely be like the first tattoo I've gotten in like since 2016, maybe? So, looking forward to that. And yeah, now I'm just watching the Keep Up podcast, but the Keep Up YouTube channel, just making it so, like, I don't know, just thought I'd check out their stuff, because why not? It's very hot. I don't enjoy it. Yep, that's where I'm at. It's really hot, and I'm not a fan. And it's supposed to be hotter tomorrow, and I'm 50-50 on wearing a dress because I wore a dress last week, and I dropped in a puddle, but you know, I think that puddle's still there. I think I still see it. But yeah, not so sure I want to deal with the dress, but it might be a must. It might be a must. Might be a need. Who knows?
Guys, open this weekend. We're doing it Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
August 3rd. Is it the 3rd?
It's the second.
What day is it? I don't know. I thought it was the 3rd.
I'm wearing the Batman shirt. We're gonna open Loot Crate because this is the unboxing. There's a bug on me.
So I got some wacky hair going on, but whatever. So I'm watching, my buddy Tim and his bro do like an unboxing, and it's funny because like they have opened like some loot crates, and they're gonna open another one. But it's funny because like the first two I watched them open, and this is like 2015, okay? Like this is like older stuff. And I just think it's funny because like I got those loot crates, so I know exactly like what's in them, and like remembering, well, I shouldn't say I know exactly what's in them. I recognize the things that they're taking out because I also got them. And like Loot Crate was cool. Like I got it. I didn't realize it was that long ago I got it, but my brother and I would get it and we'd get like the same, it's like the same stuff, but we would just get the stuff, and like the value was cool. Like Loot Crate was cool, and I'm realizing a lot of stuff that I still use is from Loot Crate. Like I had a pencil case. There's some other stuff. I remember the pencil case specifically. And just like a lot of the shirts, like they just got old over time, so I either like gave them away or threw them away or something. But there's some stuff that I like forgot was like from Loot Crate, and I'm like, holy crap, like dang, that thing's old, like my pencil case. And I can't think of the other thing that they took out that I forgot was also Loot Crate related. Oh, the mouse pad. It was a Borderlands mouse pad with 0 on it. And I still have that, and I forgot that was through Loot Crate, I think. But I remember seeing it in one of Tim's streams, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have that too. So, yeah, it's a funny, like, piece of nostalgia for me to just kind of be like, wow, like, Loot Crate. And, like, we stopped getting them just because we stopped, like, using the stuff. The stuff just wasn't stuff that we were into based on the theme. And, like, we signed up, I think, for, like, monthly crates, and I got like a few different ones where it was just like the clothes, because the clothes were like my favorite part. Like you would get like socks or a shirt or whatever, but the sizing was really weird. So like it kind of was pointless to like get like a women's shirt when like it had like your stereotypical, like I guess like women's sizing where it's like more like I guess fitted than what a normal like regular like men's shirt would be. So I don't know. Whack. Okay, so hey, my nail polish was being dumb. So I just got my windshield thing in because it's supposed to be 93 today, and my eye keeps watering. Don't worry, I'm not crying. And then I'm wearing a dress because I was like, yo, it's gonna be hot. Also, what are people's preferences on dress slips or dress shorts? Because this is the same dress I wore last week, and I fell, I didn't fall. I plopped into a puddle and got all wet, and I'm wearing the exact same thing I think that I wore last time. Except I went with dress shorts instead of a dress slip. Not really sure if there's a difference. Both are like concealing, the booty. So, yeah, I don't know. Just thought I'd ask. I debated posting a Facebook status about it, but then I was like, I don't know. Facebook is just so weird to me. I don't really like using it. I used it to like keep up with people, but like if it like just left, I'd be like, okay, bye. But yeah, I don't know. Overall, good day. I don't know if I'm gonna order food today. I usually order food on my 10-hour days, but I don't really want anyone else to travel in this weather if they don't have to. So, I don't know. I'm on the fence. Okie dokie. So, today is Wednesday, and I am on my way home from work, and I had a pretty good day. It was pretty chill. I had Qdoba for lunch, and I tried their bowls. I usually always got, like, the knockout tacos, but I don't even think they do those anymore, and I don't even know if it's, like, worth the money, but, yeah. But, I mean, it was good. It was great. Like, I'll probably get it again. My brother recommended it to me, so I got it. And I had a good experience. I also got the chips and queso that I barely touched, surprisingly. But I was so full. And then I also had, like, the Mountain Dew Baja Blast is out now, so I've been having that. I don't try to get, like, too crazy because, I mean, I like to sleep at night. So, today's Thursday. It was pretty slow at work today, but it's good. I like vacuumed and cleaned and stuff, so. And then I dropped off I dropped off, my brother's Father's Day present. He really liked it. I like kind of forgot about it because I just hung out with my nephew. I changed him twice and I fed him and I burped him a lot. It was good. It was like a good time. And yeah, we just kind of hung out and like chatted and stuff. I never mean to stay that long. Like I was like, oh, I won't stay long. And I got there a little after 2. Oh yeah, I picked up Big B and I didn't realize it, but I haven't been to a Big B in a long time. Like, I know I've gone to that Big B specifically before my first, like, D&D session, I think it was. But, like, that's the last time I was there. And that was probably before 2020? Or no, I think it was, like, no, I think it was, like, 2019. Or something along those lines. It was summer. So, I think it was, like, summer of 2019. So, it's been, like, a second. And I went in there... And I remember, like, someone that used to work there, they told me about, like, this creme brulee coffee that they have. And I was like, oh, okay. But they don't sell it in, like, stores. Like, you have to go to an actual Big B. And I think Big B is, like, a Michigan thing. So, anywho. So, I asked, like, the guy was, like, super nice. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I haven't been here in a hot second. But, like, I did look up the menu beforehand. And I got, like, a bear cub, iced, no whipped cream. And it was great. It was like, oh, that's white lightning and hazelnut mixed together. And I was like, sweet. I love the white lightning. I love, hazelnut. Cool. So then I also got my sister-in-law something because I figured I was going over there anyways. Why not just, like, ask if I want something? So I got them that. And then I asked if they had the creme brulee, like, beans. Because I didn't see, like, the coffee grinder anywhere. And usually, like, you can, like, grind your own beans or whatever, and they have it all set up and, like, all that. And I walked right by where they had prepackaged stuff, but I think I just felt, like, weird, because, like, I obviously didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. I probably seemed fine. But I was like, oh, I'll get, like, this bear cub, and then she wanted, like, a mint mocha thing, and I was like, okay. So got that. And I was like, oh, do you have the creme brulee still? And, like, I think the person was new that I was talking to because they were like, oh, I thought they said, like, yes. And I was like, And then, like, the person that was next to them, like, behind the counter, like, doing stuff, I think they were putting stuff away. They said they had prepackaged coffee, like, in front of the counter. And I was like, okay. And I saw there was, like, a 3-tier basket that had stuff in it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I looked and, like, none of it was the creme brulee that I, like, was literally looking for. And it's really good. It's real good. So I was like, okay. And then I saw, like, hazelnut, and they had, like, Big B Best. And I was like, I'm just going to get the hazelnut. Because I started doubting myself. Like, I was like, do they even have... Was creme brulee made up? And I was like, no, I swear they had it. But I guess they just don't have it anymore. I don't really know what's going on. I did say that they were hiring, so I don't know if, like... I don't know. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't want to cause a problem. So I was like, okay, I'll just get this, and I'll get the 2 drinks, and then I didn't tip them, and I felt really bad because, like, especially where I work, like, you tip your people, And, like, I guess I didn't really think that they needed a tip. I don't know. But they should have, because they made me a drink, so you think that I should have tipped, and I felt really bad. And I get out to my car, and I was like, man, I should have tipped, and I was like, it's too late now. So I figured next time I go in there, I'll tip, and it'll be fine. But I felt bad. I should have tipped. But I didn't. I felt bad. So I didn't tip. And I feel like an awful person. Which reminded me of when, like, I first got my debit card. And I thought, like, oh, I, like, didn't understand tipping on a card. And so I was like, okay. And then, like, I didn't tip my hairstylist at first because I didn't understand how to do it on a debit card. And then I didn't tip my tattoo artist from, like, my first tattoo. And I felt awful. And I avoided him for an entire year to the point where I went to a different artist because I thought he hated me because I didn't tip him. And he, like, remembered me. Like, my name was like, engraved in his brain. And I remember talking to him about it, and he was like super chill about it, and he was like, it's fine, like I get paid based on like the tattoo I give you. And I was like, oh my god. And then I had some jerk tattoo me instead, which I didn't even like him. So now that's fun. But yes, by the way, I also embarrassed myself because I got real like weird and overthinky, and I was like, man, that tattoo artist that I emailed still didn't get back to me. So I was like, let me recheck. I put the email in wrong, and that's embarrassing. And I never got like an email back that said this email address didn't exist. So I was like, well, that's stupid. And so someone out in the world has my like tattoo reference pictures or whatever. So it's fine. And so I put it in right, and then they got back to me, and now I have it scheduled for like July 30th at 4 p.m., which is a Saturday. And I think that's good, so I kind of have like the next day to kind of just like chill instead of like getting it the day before I have to like work an 8-hour shift or something. So there's that. Oh my gosh, I just feel like that was just a lot that happened. And now I'm home in the air conditioning. It's 89 degrees out. Yeah. And I'm trying to cook dinner, but I'm waiting for the oven to beep. Okay, so today is Friday. I feel like the week kind of just like went, but man, come like closing time, I like get like I'm like dragging on my fumes or whatever. And it was funny because I got asked like, how long have you been like a bleach and toner? Yeah, something like that. Toner? And I never like got asked that before in my like entire life, so that was fun. And I'm like, oh yeah, I actually like knew what toner. I didn't know what toner was until like 2020. So then they were like, so you were just yellow? And I was like, yep, I was just yellow. They could not believe it. Well, I couldn't tell if they couldn't believe it. I just know that like that's what I said. But yeah, and I offered to mow my bro's lawn tomorrow, so I'm gonna do that. Every time I'm about to mention that I didn't forget anything, I then remember. I forgot my smoothie cup, but it's fine. Good morning. I am exhausted. So I mowed my brother and sister-in-law's lawn yesterday, and I want to say it didn't take me as long as the first time, but it was just really warm, and I had a lot of water, but overall it was fine. And then I had to wait for the mower to like cool down because it was like really hot, and so I couldn't put it in. And then like my brother ended up closing it off, and I took a picture of like what it looked like after he sprayed underneath it, because like I've never hosed off our mower before, and it reminded me of this episode of like Goosebumps. It's called Stay Out of the Basement, and like the dad is like turning into a plant, and he makes his kids like, well, tries to get his kids to eat plant food, and I was like, it looks like the plant food. It was just wet grass, but use your imagination. So anyway, yeah, and then I came home and I had leftover pizza. So yeah, the night before, I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I stayed up and I watched some of my streamer friends, and they have like Discord movie nights, and I was like, oh, I think I want to participate. So I asked them like, what do I do and all that. So this is Friday night, because they were gonna watch Goonies, and I've never seen the Goonies, and I really liked it actually. It had a very nice story, and it was funny, and I was like, okay, cool. Well, and I just remember liking the character Andy's best friend. I was like, yeah, like I just resonated with her. And then Andy, I was getting sick of, like, because she was just so like helpless. And then Chunk, I think Chunk is his name. I really liked him. I thought he was great. He was so pure and wholesome. So that was cool. And then we all like talked like later after the movie was done. We just kind of all talked for a bit. But sorry. Now going back to last night, and yeah, I ate pizza. Apparently, I fell asleep. I woke up, saw it was 8:16. Assumed it was 8:16 the next morning, and it wasn't. It was 8:16 last night. So I don't know how long I fell asleep for, but I stayed up and watched my friend Jovan stream for a little bit. I think I fell back asleep. And then I woke up today at like 6:20 and I was just like, oh my gosh. And I'm still tired, but I'm drinking coffee. I'm trying to get used to this. I don't know what it is. The Big B hazelnut and a French press just tastes a little weird. But I'm reading Jovan's book finally. My mom got me for my birthday. And he mentioned a part about like how he had like his first interview since his last book came out, Over the Top, and he said that basically like the journalist person, like they wrote it very well, but like a lot of people are just focusing on the negative, and it just reminded me of like when I was going to school for journalism. And yeah, unfortunately, like there's good stories, but a lot of people like to read about the bad, and it real weird. So it's about him like realizing right now is him realizing that like they're improving their readership, and that's why like they're focusing more on like the bad stuff of his like over the top like experiences and stuff that he mentioned. And yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know what it is. I'm just so tired and I don't understand, but I want to be awake. So yeah, overall good weekend, good stuff. Not really much to update. It's just funny because it's like once you have the weekends off, it's like you really want to preserve your energy, because you're socializing Monday through Friday, and then you're like, okay, I don't have to like worry about going anywhere or doing anything, so I'm just gonna chill and catch up on housework if I want to, or you know, whatever. But it looks like it's gonna be hot this week, so but I hope everyone has a good week. I hope yeah, I hope everyone stays cool and hydrated. I know I personally have to work on drinking more water, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bleh.